What is good mga ka-champion, and welcome back to another video. For today's video guys, tuturuan ko kayo how you can find opportunities and avoid forcing any trades. Okay? Remember, we only trade what the market is offering us. May it be swing trading, day trading, or scalping. Okay? For today, I will show you step by step how we can look for opportunities regardless kung ano yung market condition. Alright? So again, thank you so much to all my TFP VIP champion students all over the globe, subscribers, new subscribers, followers, and lahat ng taong sumusuporta. Alright? So again, without further ado, let's get straight to our charts. Okay, so again, sabi ko nga no, how can we avoid forcing the trade and how can we look for opportunities na pwede nating i-trade? Okay, there are times na yung market condition is not favorable sa kung anong gusto nating i-trade. Okay? So, let's say, for example, turo ko sa inyo, no, how I managed to took a trade from this condition. Okay? So, aware naman tayo, kung titignan natin yung market structure, simply, market is what? In consolidation phase. Okay? So, at this point, as a beginner, no, kung kayo ay beginner, more or less, ina-advise sa inyo, you don't trade this kind of market condition kasi you will be stopped out or you will be losing the trade most of the time kasi there's no clear direction yet. Ano ba yung directional bias ng market? Okay, so I will show you how I manage a short-term trade from this. Okay, kasi, okay, let's plot first our key levels. Okay, so aware tayo, market structure, given naman that we are in consolidation phase. So, given naman yan. Okay, we are aware that on a higher time frame, okay, we are on a ranging market. Okay, so anong gagawin ko? I will plot my key level of support and resistance. As simple as that. Okay, so my key level of support, technically, okay, so hindi naman sa specific line lang. Tandaan nyo, support and resistance are ranges. Okay, so nagba-vary yan. But, technically, we know that we are currently at support level. Bakit? Ang market is, okay, nag-react siya multiple times from this same level. Okay, so aware tayo that we are on a key level support on a higher time frame. So, let's mark this as our daily support. Okay. Okay, ang resistance naman natin in terms of multiple reactions, technically, around this average price value. Okay, so, why? Nakita nyo, may mga reactions. So, it is in range. Tandaan nyo, we cannot really specify the exact support and resistance level. So, that is why you just have to look for reactions. Okay? Diba? So, may mga reactions dyan. So, ibig sabihin, may significance tong level na to from the past. Okay? Kasi, nagpabalik-balik din yung market. So, this is our daily resistance. Okay. In terms of long-term perspective, okay, long-term, sabihin, if I were to trade now as a swing, do I see any opportunity? Yun ang tatanungin sa sarili nyo. Meron ba akong opportunity ngayon mag-trade ng long-term? Okay? So, if I were to answer that, definitely, okay, that's the time I will put some additional like confluences if it satisfies, again, system rules. Okay, then napapasok yung ano bang rules mo, ano bang conditions mo sa market, ano bang conditions mo para mag-execute. Okay, kung long term, sabi ko, di ba, if I were to buy the market, I must be above, okay, I must be above ng kasi kung may trend line tayo, let's say we plot, okay, I must be above ng trend line support, okay, I am above, I must be above ng horizontal support, I am above, okay, and I must be above what? Counter trend line resistance. Okay, saan yung counter trend line resistance natin? Dito. Okay, so kung makikita nyo, is there any long-term tradable setup sa akin? Okay, na sa tingin ko magbibigay sa akin ng ibig sabihin, we are now on a high probability trade zone. Technically, if meron tayong dalawang confluence, okay, zoom ko lang, okay, sorry, so meaning we are on a high probability trade zone. But tandaan nyo, we haven't broke through a certain wait, counter trend line. Bakit? Ang counter trend line natin is ito, di ba? Okay, so yan yung counter trend line natin, and it is true, in terms of confluence, we are above trend line support, we are above ng horizontal support. However, we are below ng counter trend line resistance. So ibig sabihin, ang trending range ko lang, okay, for a possible trade is yung sa loob lang niyan. Tandaan nyo, ideally, ang HPT ko dapat, okay, on an ideal situation is nasaan? Okay, nandito. Sorry. Ang ideal HPT natin would be here, di ba? I guess lahat naman kayo mag-agree based sa TFPORI system. Bakit? Okay, above trendline support, okay, even above horizontal support na prior, okay, resistance, and above ng possibly ng trendline resistance. So ibig sabihin, ideally, long-term move, yan, ibig sabihin, mas maganda kung ang long-term move natin is nandito tayo sa HPT. However, okay, kung titignan natin ngayon, nasan ako? I am in between nitong area na yan. So which means my trading range will be limited dito sa squeeze na yan. So for me, as a long-term trader, like example swing, I'd rather not to take this trade yet. Okay, so it is tradable, okay, but not on a swing perspective. Okay, so dyan na papasok alin. Okay, dyan na papasok how we look for opportunities, di ba? On a lower time frame. Okay, so sabi ko nga, pwedeng wala akong setup ngayon sa swing. Okay, so anong gagawin ko? Hahanap ako sa day trade or scalp. Okay, that's how we look for opportunities. Hindi yung ipipilit mo na, hindi, swing ako, basta kaya yan, di ba? Hindi pwedeng ganun kasi, tandaan, no, we are limited to or we are bound to the conditions ng ating system. Okay, so of course, if I would trade, I would trade to a much higher probability. Okay, so ayoko mag-trade kung saan malalagay ako sa alanganin, di ba? So again, you must be smart enough na you have the power to choose your trade. Be selective of your trade. Look for quality trade setup. So how are we going, or how I manage to look for opportunities sa condition na to? Okay? So swing trade, kiss ka na muna sa ngayon, di ba? So anong gagawin ko? Look for opportunity. So kung hanap ako ng short-term opportunity, that's the time I will look sa daily candle. Okay? Ang tandaan nyo, I'm on a daily time frame, ha? Daily candle. So ibig sabihin, nasa ng previous day candle ko? Eto, di ba? Okay? And aware naman tayo on a hard time frame, I'm support. Okay, technically I'm support. So which means we can have opportunity for buy ba? We can see, we'll try to see, but nevertheless, we have to meet conditions and satisfy conditions ng ating system. Okay? So tandaan nyo, I am bound now. Okay, look for I will now look for short-term opportunity. So I am bound now with this daily previous candle. So mamarkahan ko lang tong peak nitong previous day candle para makita natin yung ating boundary. Okay? So meaning, if I were to take a short-term trade, ang pwede ko lang galawan is itong area na to. Okay? Yung area na yan. Okay? So ibig sabihin yan, okay, so aware na tayo na meron tayong lagyan ko lang ng labels meron akong previous day high. Okay, so yan yung previous day high natin. Dito ko lang para okay, aware tayo previous day high yan. And of course, yung previous day low naman is simply yung ating daily support. Okay? So, ito lang yung trading range natin na pwedeng i-trade for now. Diba? Yan lang. Kasi short term tayo, tandaan nyo, we are bound to the limitations ng higher time frame. So, sa swing nga, diba, daily, wala tayong high probability trade setup. So, skip. Punta tayo sa 4 hours. Okay, tandaan nyo, this is my daily previous high and previous day low na candle. So, punta tayo sa 4 hours. Let's see how we can look for opportunity. Okay? So ngayon, Okay? We have our view sa 4 hours. So, tandaan nyo, I am on a 4-hour time frame. So, sa ngayon, meron ba akong nakikitang opportunity sa 4 hours? Okay, is there any valid or obvious setup? Okay, nakikita lang natin is 3 bullish candles. Okay, given that. So, how will I know if I have the opportunity for a tradable setup, diba? Technically, wala. Okay, bakit? Ano nakikita ko? Puro bullish candle. So, which means, okay, if I were to plot yung ating opportunity, kasi ang gusto natin, no, magkaroon tayo ng high probability trade setup. For now, wala masyadong action dito sa 4 hours. Diba? Wala tayong nakikitang structure kasi ang nakita natin, 3 bullish candles. I cannot assume that the market will, tuloy-tuloy dyan. I cannot blindly trade any setup na, okay, buy na ako kasi may gap pa to. Pwede ko pang i-trade. Okay? It doesn't work like that. Okay? So, ibig sabihin yan, pag wala kang makita, pag hindi klaro sa'yo, ibig sabihin, don't trade. Okay? As simple as that. If it doesn't make any sense in terms of structure, key level, don't trade. So, ibig sabihin ngayon, 4 hours, skip. So, day trading, probably wala akong trade. Alright? So, anong significant candle ngayon? Kukunin ko lang yung aking 4-hour previous candle. Okay? So, ang obvious ngayon is, kukunin ko lang yung aking previous 4-hour candle. So, yan yung atin. So, ang gusto ko mangyari, as much as possible, if this is really bullish, okay, ito yung boundary natin. Okay? So, ang gusto natin is, meron ba tayong makikitang possible candlestick above, okay, or breaking above this level? We don't know yet. So, that's why we scale down. Bababa tayo ng mas mababang time frame. So, but we are aware that ito yung ating previous 4-hour candle high. Previous high. Okay, obvious naman yan. So, para lang aware tayo. So, which means, okay, as a possible trade setup, okay, magmamato yan later on. So, now we go down, scale down pa sa mas mababang time frame, which is yung ating 1 hour. Okay? Alright, so ngayon, nagkakaroon na ng structure. Alright? Now, it showing a sense now. So, nagkakaroon na ng kahit pa paano meron tayong structural na pwede nating hanapan ng opportunity. Okay? So, ngayon, tignan natin. Zoom ko lang. So, aware tayo that this previous hour candle high. Okay? So, ngayon, ano ba yung gagawin natin? So, we now look for opportunity based on our system. Paano yun? Okay? Sabi ko nga, if I'm going to buy, okay, mas obvious na I must be above, again, following yung ating system, di ba? Above horizontal support. Okay, above horizontal support. Okay, above trend line support. And above counter trend line resistance. So, nire-repeat ko lang just a recap dun sa ating rules. Okay, if I'm a buyer, I must be above these 3 levels or at least 2 levels. Okay, so mas maganda lang yung ating setup kapag nasa-satisfy yung tatlong yan. Okay, so let's mark our trend lines. So, currently, yung peak ko ngayon is ito, di ba? Which is yung 4-hour candle high prior, yung kanina. So, yan yung magiging counter trend line ko, resistance. Okay, stand lang natin. Okay, how about trend line support? Is there any 2 points na pwede natin connect? Meron din naman. Okay. Alright, so meron tayong 2 points. So, kung makikita nyo, 1, 2. So, hindi po tayo nanguhula dito, right? So, tinuturo ko how I manage to cut a trade using just this scale down setup. Okay? Of course, satisfying yung yung mga conditions ng system. So, technically, alam ko yung tumbo ko. Okay? Meron tayong trend line support. Meron akong C. Yung previous 4-hour candle ko, yun yung magiging horizontal support and counter trend line resistance. So, technically, ang HPT ko would be around this area. Tama ba? So, this would be my HPT for a buy, setup. Okay, this would be my HPT zone. by HPT zone. So I hope that makes sense sa inyo na hindi tayo nanghuhula ng area of opportunity. So nakita nyo, kung meron ganyan setup sa swing, edi nag-swing na ako, kaso wala. So 4 hours, wala naman makitang clear structure. So sa 1 hour, it made sense. Okay, kaya sabi ko, be selective for trades, huwag niyong pwersahin yung trade. Pag wala din sa time frame na yon, simply don't trade, di ba? Delete ko lang itong mga red lines, okay? So, tingnan natin nangyari. So, ang gusto ko lang naman, di ba, as a setup, sumampa ka dyan, punta ka dito, or within this HPT zone ko. Then, I will look for execution. Okay, tingnan natin. Okay, first attempt, failed. Meaning, may momentum pa talaga tong resistance level. May momentum pa yung mga yung mga sellers. Okay, at this point, wala akong pwedeng gawin kundi maghintay, masatisfy yung aking gusto mangyari. Okay, second attempt, tingnan natin. See, tandaan nyo, that is why we always trade sa high probability trade setup. We don't want to trade dun sa nakikriss-cross ng diba? This is, sabi nga, this is a non-HPT zone. Okay, below nyan is non-HPT zone. Basta yung area na yan, ayaw natin yung nagkikriss-cross yung mga ating support, resistance, counter trend lines. Okay, ayaw natin to. This is an area of non-HPT. So, technically, don't trade sa level na yan. Okay, non-HPT area yan. Okay, so, non-tradable setup. Okay. Okay, plus, anong mapapansin nyo? Nire-respect nyo ibang previous trailing support. However, that is not our condition or rule. So, hindi ako susunod dyan. Alright? So, tingnan natin on an hour perspective. Okay? Tandaan nyo, meron na tayong, guys, tandaan nyo, meron na tayong, diba, second attempt. So, I must say, pwede kong i-update yung counter trend line. Tama? Bakit? It's the same level ng resistance. So, para lang ma-visualize natin, di ba? I-update mo, syempre. Yan. Okay? So, ibig sabihin yan, these areas are non-tradable setup for us based sa conditions. Kasi, yung initial 4-hour candle ko na high, itong point na yan, is na-retain from the second or third attempt. So, ibig sabihin, i-update ko lang yung counter trend line ko. So, okay? So, technically, alright. So, technically, okay, nandyan pa rin yung ating high probability trade zone. Okay? And below, makita nyo, we can extend tong horizontal support na yan. Okay? Para mas makita natin. So, which means, we'll see how, ang gusto lang naman natin, di ba? Sumampa yung market dito. Okay? So, we updated as well. Okay? Ngayon, i-update na natin yung ating, of course, itong, diba, nakita nyo may mga reaction. So, i-update na natin din yung ating trend line support. Update natin. So, which is also coincides dun saan? Dun sa, I think, higher time frame, So, ito yung higher time frame. Delete ko lang para hindi kayo malito. So, in-update na natin yung ating, in-update na natin yung ating trend line support kasi nagkaroon na ng reaction. So, of course, as time goes by, yung candlestick nag-update. So, we must also update yung ating, HPT. So, technically, HPT ko nandito. Diba? So, huwag kayong malito. Ang goal lang natin, sumampa lang naman yung market saan? Sa above nito, updated trend support at updated counter trend line at yung horizontal support. So, technically, this is still the area of our HPT zone. So, we don't force trades. We just observe the market, lalo na kung short-term trade. Okay? So, ano nangyari? Tingnan natin. See? Okay. So, at this point, market now, what? Is, anong ginagawa ng market? Nag-breakout. So, ibig sabihin, does it satisfy na yung ating rule? Okay, na-satisfy now that we are now above ng ng counter trend lines resistance, horizontal support, but it is still not yet dun sa area ng ating high probability trade zone. So, we just have to wait for ang gusto natin, correction. Okay? Ang mga nagtitrade dyan, mga FOMO mentality na naiiwan na sila. So, technically, may stop out ka dyan kapag straight up nag-buy ka dyan. Okay? Tandaan nyo, our setup doesn't make sense yet in terms of execution. So, kaya I have to wait for setup. Okay? See? At this point, iniisip ng iba, okay, I know yung mentality ng karamihan or psychological aspect nito. Iniisip nila, naku, sayang yung trade. Wala na akong pwedeng i-trade. Kasi tandaan nyo, we are only bound by this boundary ng previous high day candle. Tama? So, again, stick to the rules, stick to your system, stick to your process of execution. So, kahit tumaas to, doesn't mean naiiwan ka na. Okay? Tandaan nyo, what we want is a correction. Okay? Yung naisip nyo na wala na tayong possible trade setup, tingnan natin yung nangyari. Okay? Yung mga nawala na ng pag-asa. Okay? Tandaan nyo, see, nagko-correct yung market but it doesn't provide yet yung ating rule na doon na tayo sa HPT zone. Wala pa. Okay? So, ang gusto ko lang, pumunta ka dyan. Okay? See, kahit may mga buying pressure candles, no, not yet. Why? I want dito sa level natin ng at least mas malalim dito around this level ng previous 4-hour candle high or yung ating horizontal support. Okay? See? See what happens? Nakita nyo? May pressure pa ng selling. So, ibig sabihin, market is still so, ngayon, nasa na yung market? Diba? Yung kaninang wino-worry nyo na wala na akong tradable gap na pwedeng kitain, meron pa, diba? Tandaan nyo, I'm not executing sa 1 hour. My key level na is 1 hour and I'm just following my rules based sa gusto kong mangyari. Okay? See? No trade yet. Bakit? Gusto ko is a valid bullish momentum. Okay, wala. Okay, so observe lang ako. At this point, yung naisip ko nun, pwedeng wala talaga akong setup or this pair doesn't provide me a setup as of this time. Okay, kaya I have to wait. See, nag-break. So, ano ibig sabihin nito? Nag-break and then nag-recover. So, ibig sabihin, may presence pa rin. Nire-respeto niya yung updated nating Nakita nyo? Nirespeto niya yung updated nating what? Trendline support. That is why you have to trust yung process. Okay, next. Ano nangyari? I want a clear bullish setup. Okay, at least above nito. Diba? See. Okay. Ngayon, nagkaroon na ng bullish. Yan. Momentum. Meaning it made sense na yung galing ka dito, naka-recover siya, and now, nag-break above nitong level. So, meaning, I am now at the area of high probability trade zone. Okay? It may not be as clear like pin bar, but tandaan nyo, we broke through above this level. So, ibig sabihin, nire-respect na niya ngayon tong level na to and nag-retest siya sa trendline support. So, technically, I am now at the HPT. Okay? However, execution-wise, dyan ang papasok yung ating execution rules. So, tandaan nyo, scalping na ako nito kasi hindi naman ako mag-enter sa 1 hour, kundi gusto ko lang mangyari na nasa HPT ako sa H1 para sa 5 minutes ako mag-enter. Okay? So, again, same rules. Okay, currently, kung talagang bullish to, I must be above ng previous 1 hour. Diba? Same process. It might look tiring, diba? Kasi, makita nyo. So, ito yung previous hourly candle. Ito yung hourly candle natin, previous H1 high. Okay? So, this will serve as my anchor's horizontal support. So, okay, malilito. Itan ko lang. Yan. So, okay, now, titignan ko na ngayon since meron na akong close above nitong level at clearly, there's a bullish momentum, rejections, and then sudden surge ng buyers. Ang gusto ko lang, mag-break above siya dito sa previous day. So, this will be my support. Ito yung magiging support ko o yung kailangan mabasag. Previous H1 high candle. Okay? Yan ang magiging support natin. Kasi ang gusto natin, mag-breakthrough siya above as a buy opportunity. So, now, we go down sa 5 minutes to execute yung yung trade. So, nakita nyo. Now, anong gagawin ko dito? Again, satisfy the rule. So, Meron ba akong counter trend resistance break? I think so. Diba? Meron tayo. See? Meron ba akong break na ng horizontal support? Am I at above sa horizontal support? Wala pa kasi ito pa yun. Ito yung previous H1 candle mo. Pero may break ka na ng counter trend line. So, ang kulang na lang is horizontal or support. Kulang na lang is support, trend line. Diba? Which is, I think, ito yung mga points na yan. Okay? So, ang goal ko lang, kita nyo naman, saan na HPT ko? Ito. Diba? Napaka-tiring pero worth it kasi naiintindihan natin yung ginagawa natin. Plus, I think this is how I managed to take a trade. Tandaan nyo, yung kaninang winawari yung na-gap na walang tradable setup, walang gains. Now, I have the opportunity, kumita pa. Okay? So, scalp. Okay? So, ang gusto ko lang, pumunta siya dyan and I will execute pag meron ng buying pressure candle. So, this is a way of how disciplined I am na maghintay. Kasi yung system is bound for me to be patient and disciplined. Okay? So, tingnan natin. Ang goal ko lang, sumampa ka dyan kasi I must be above nitong counter trend line resistance, horizontal support, at trend line support. See what happens. Tingnan natin. Saan ako nakapasok? Nakapasok ko dyan sa after ng engulfing. Okay? See? See, at this point, nag-react siya. However, is there any sense na mag-buy ako? Wala pa. Walang buying pressure candle eh. Okay? See? May buying pressure candle. Okay? However, ano nangyari? Nagkaroon. That's why I don't trade impulsively. Okay? I don't execute impulsively. But however, more or less, nasa range na ako ng HPT ko. Which is, goods na yan. Okay? HPT entry. Okay? Tingnan natin. Alright. So, dito ako nakapasok nun after ng engulfing na yan. Stop loss ko just below this level. Okay? And then what? TP. Dito. TP ko is yan yung limitation natin ng previous daily high. Okay? So, ilan ang risk reward ratio ko as a scalp? Diba? 1:3.7. So, ibig sabihin, goods pa rin. Diba? Minimum natin at least 1:3. So, tingnan natin yung nangyari. Okay? Na-execute yung trade. And, diba? What happens? See, nag-TP tayo. So, see guys, coming from a higher time frame without any tradable setup, sabihin, wala akong setup sa swing. X. 4 hours, walang clear area. X. Sa 1 hour, it made sense. That's why I followed lang yung system rules. And at the end, I managed to took a trade of 1:3.7 risk to reward ratio. Ibig sabihin, short-term trade. However, I scaled down coming from daily to H1 and 5 minutes entry. So, this shows, okay, this shows na ang market is hindi natin pinapersa. We only trade what the market offers. Okay, so pinakita ko dito how I managed to cut this trade from pound, dollar in just following basic concepts of following your rules. Okay, kung wala kang rules sa system, then mahirap yan. Kaya you have to have a system that have certain rules and boundaries. Alright? So, I hope naintindihan nyo to and I hope nakakuha kayo ng ideas how I manage and look for trades na hindi ko pinupwersa. Alright? So, again, that will be it for today. Thank you so much to all my TFE VIP champion students all over the globe, subscribers, followers, and yeah, see you again and God bless. Bye-bye.
So, I just want to inform and announce that our TFE VIP champion student private Discord community is already up. And yeah, here we have several channels wherein we share our technical trading ideas among each other. And of course, we also have our weekly trade ideas para sa ating mga weekly forecast para sa mga currency pairs. And some announcement section. And of course, since tayo ay global, of course, we have other students as well na galing sa mga ibang bansa overseas. So, here we introduce ourselves and introduce kung saan tayo galing, sa bansa tayo ngayon, OFW man o hindi. But nevertheless, this is a healthy community para mag-share ng mga trading ideas para sa inyo guys. And hopefully, I will be putting up a server publicly para sa mga baguhan naman and those mga followers and subscribers natin. Alright? So yeah, this is just a minor announcement, and hopefully guys, you can join us and make this community grow, lalo na sa ating mga estudyante nag-aaral. Alright guys, so mga baguhan pa lang, but nevertheless, everyone here wants to learn, wants to make profit from the market, but as much as possible, we're all equal in the eyes of the market. Alright guys, so that would be it. So yun lang, and thank you very much. Alright, bye-bye.